You ever go about your day ordinarily, no issues, no problems, and life says, not today, son. This segment of Thoughts of the Challenge, I am bringing you a real life understanding of what it's like to wake up normally and realize that the day could have flipped your entire world apart. I was recently in a car accident. A few days ago, somebody rear-ended me at full speed. She hit this car so hard that she totaled both our cars. I'm still feeling the I'm still feeling the residuals of it all. I have rashes all over my body. If you can see how red my body is at the moment. My body is so sore and tense. I'm not making this to ask for sympathy or help. I'm doing this because every day introduces us challenges that even in those moments are lessons to take with us for a lifetime. Ever since that day, I've been having dreams of the incident coming out differently. Had I not walked out of that car, had she not walked out of that car, had we both not walked out of our cars, those things are what eat at my brain at the moment because I'm one to believe that everything happens for a reason, that life has given us tests and trials to bring us towards the greatest version of ourselves. And though I've been asking the universe for signs, I did not expect a life and death one. And so I say this because perspective is what's important. And though I'm not working at the moment, and though I'm down a car, I was able to get out of that car, walk around, still had all my limbs, nothing broken. I mean, I've been holding a headache for the last few days, and this rash is seriously pissing me off most days. And my body feels like it went through a grinder. I'm still here trying to push out the meaning of life, the meaning of understanding, the meaning of truth, my truth, and what it will bring to me in the long term of it all. You know, I left work that day. It was an ordinary day, Monday. I went to work. I said I was going to go get something for my daughter. It was her birthday gift, so I went and grabbed it. On the way back, I was at a red light. And lo and behold, this lady going full force hit me dead ass in the ass. No real reason behind it. She was an older lady. She could not get the brakes for some reason and could have killed us both. Instead, she walked out with just a scrap on her arm. Her dog was fine. I was fine. I mean, I'm sore, but our cars were totaled. It could have been a whole lot worse. It could have been to a point where they were planning a funeral for me right now rather than calling in to work. I still don't understand the reasonings behind things. I know that there's a plan for it all. There's a reason for it all. And the emotions that you go through when it's happening, it sucks. It completely sucks. But if you know statistically, most wrecks, people don't walk out of. You can say at least half of wrecks, people don't walk out of. And the dreams I've been having lately, I didn't walk out of that car. And what hits me is that I'm only in the beginning of working out life's purpose. Would that really have been the end of my story? Would that really have been the time for me to go? I mean, the inevitable truth is that the only thing guaranteed to us is death. And there's so much more that I want to achieve that I didn't get to achieve. That in those moments of death, would I hold regrets? Or would I be happy with what I've already accomplished, what I've already achieved, how many I've made happy, how many I have helped, how many that still believe in me personally, and what they take these messages and use them for their own living experiences. Because I have a page filled with messages for my kids, for my friends, for my family, in my voice, with my face, with my understanding, with my truth. Would they be able to take this with them and learn from what we went through, what I go through, how we go through it? The choices that are made are just incredible. I thank God that I walked out of that car. Nothing bad happened. I mean, if you consider our cars being totaled, I mean, I'll put a picture of them, but our cars were totaled. Our time on that street was mesmerizing. Because when I walked out of that car, I took a deep breath. My chest in serious pain from that seatbelt, but I took a deep breath. And I thank God for another chance. Because this right here could be the only chance I get. And with the many chances I've done had in this world, in this time, on my life, that could have been it. That could have been the moment. That could have been the time. That could have been. See, I wanted to get on the podcast today. Short and simple, nothing written, nothing prepared. Because I knew that challenges like this introduce themselves every single day. Challenges like this come into our lives and they make sure that they are known, they are noticed, and they take in effect what is needed for you to change, how to give your perspective a brighter stance, and what are you prepared to do to make that happen for yourself in the time that you have left on this earth. Because we are limited. And if you don't believe that, just ask the person who didn't make it out of that car crash. I never thought I'd have a moment where it'd be life or death. I mean, considering it really wasn't a life or death situation. And it could have been. My wife feels like it could have been a lot worse. And when you look at it from the perspective that she's looking at it from, I understand completely. It really could have been. She could have hit me completely harder. Our cars could have both exploded. We could have both now walked out of there. And we could have been dealing with more severe issues. Right now, I'm just dealing with a freaking sore body and rashes all over the place that's really pissing me off. No, seriously, you see this redness? Oh, I'm looking like the Red Ranger or something. And it's itchy. I can't scratch it. I'm about to put myself in a freaking oatmeal bath or something. I have to take time away from work. I have to figure out how we're going to get a new car. I'm sure their insurance will help us, but not at this very moment. And we are close to the beginning of the month, so bills are due. You know, all these things that happen at the worst time. Or they happen at the time needed the most. The truth of it all is that if you experience a moment where life needed you to change and it gives you a full-on crash course into it, I suggest you listen. Because next time, you might not walk out of that crash. And with that, we're going to keep it short and simple. My body is killing. And I thank you all for listening, for keeping up. This is Thoughts of the Challenge. And I am your host, your boy Mito. And I'll see you on the next go round.